In the future, poor people running is illegal. When I realized that, I stopped running. It was already too late. My phone immediately told me I had broken the law. I looked up. A police drone was already in front of me. After checking my ID, the drone popped out silver cuffs. It told me to put them on in 5 seconds. I tried to fool the machine at first, but the system read my face and my tone. It could tell I was lying. The drone pulled out a stun baton to arrest me. I had no choice but to put on the cuffs. I followed the drone to the prison, but the prison had no guards at all. I put my stuff into a locker. A conveyor brought me a set of clothes. I changed into the new clothes. I walked into the cell as the system told me. The door shut fast behind me. A big screen started listing prison services. I couldn't care about that stuff at all. I only wanted to know when I could leave. A few lawyer profiles popped up on the screen. I picked one with a high rating at random. Hiring that lawyer would cost $10,000. I couldn't possibly pay that much money. So I chose a free public defender. The computer predicted an 89% chance I would be guilty. My sentence would be about 45 to 47 years. I wanted to defend myself loudly, but they tried to force me to plead guilty early. That would shave off 5 to 7 years. I almost lost it. Everything seemed designed to make me plead guilty. I asked to speak to a human. I wanted to contact the local police station. A bunch of terms popped up for me to sign. I didn't read them and just hit agree. The call connected quickly, but the voice was still a system. It said transferring to a human would take a wait. I waited for hours. Finally, an alert woke me up. The system hung up on the call. The screen showed my account balance was gone. Turns out that call charged me every minute. $3 a minute. I swore out loud. This was blatant overcharging. The system pulled up the terms I had signed. It literally said $3 a minute. I was furious to the point of madness. I kept complaining in the cell. The system ignored me. When I got tired of yelling, I lay down to rest. The system asked if I wanted the lights off. Even turning lights off cost money. I spent the whole day in the dark. The next day, the system explained available cell work. They said I could earn wages through labor. I chose to do crafts. They gave me a box of materials. I followed the instructions and learned to knit. Each finished sweater added a few cents to my account. That gave me a little hope back. So I tried knitting more complex patterns. Of course, my daily food was deducted from wages. I kept working without pause. My account slowly grew a bit. Today, I finally saved $5. I said I wanted to make a phone call out. This time, I called my mom. The call connected fast. I tried to get to the point quickly, but my mom started talking on and on. Seeing the balance drop fast, I cut her off. I told her straight up that I was locked in prison now, and I needed her help right away. My dad leaned in on the screen too. He asked what the hell happened to me. By then, the balance left was only $2. I told them I was stuck here. I needed $10,000 to hire a lawyer. I begged them to help me this one time, otherwise I'd never get out my life. Suddenly, the call got cut by the system. My balance was completely empty now. That little robot popped up again. It asked if I wanted to plead guilty. I screamed and yelled in anger. After I calmed down a bit, I went back to knitting sweaters. Suddenly, a drone flew in saying my hearing was due. It asked if I would plead guilty now. Pleading guilty would cut 5 to 7 years. I felt utterly hopeless. It seemed I really had no escape, and I saw an unread message pop up. I tapped it and saw my mom had sent money. I immediately denied my guilt again and demanded they contact a lawyer right away. The lawyer called back very quickly. Before I could speak, the lawyer said he had read my file. He said this case was very messy and urged me to plead guilty as soon as possible. He looked at me and then checked his papers. He told me to wait a moment, then he ended the call. $10,000 was gone like that. I lost my last bit of hope. I resigned myself to fate and pled guilty. That day, the system voice told me I could go now. I left the cell, confused and stunned. At the door, I collected my things. My phone was full of unread messages. During the time I was locked out, rent wasn't paid. My apartment had been repossessed long ago. My boss had already fired me from work. Before I left, they handed me a flyer from the prison.
A textile factory offers jobs for ex-inmates.